All right, I'm going to talk about 21st century skills. That's what this survey was over. One of the big skills was technology, and I put how much do you use technology, or how much tech you have available to teach with. Most people put some, so there's lots of things, some things that we have, lots of things out there that we don't have or have knowledge about, just like we talked earlier about professional development. At my school, we don't have technology professional development, so like for me, it would be limited resources here to say, you guys, every kid has an iPad, but do they also have, they don't have any other like computers or anything as well, they just have their iPad?
I mean, we got a classroom set, but,
Okay.
well, and I guess
Is there a card, do you guys have
we
cards?
got two,
cards.
we got two,
So you can get cards,
two
but you have
MacBook
to
cards.
rent it out and somebody
Yeah,
else
you gotta
has
rent it out.
So,
all that
okay.
nonsense.
And then what are the 4 frameworks of the 21st century? And actually, they were content knowledge and 21st century themes, learning and innovation skills, information, media, and technology skills, life skills. And actually, the answer was all of the above. So good that everybody knew that. This is the most important 21st century skill in your eyes, and mostly everybody went with learning and innovation skills or life skills. And being a PE person, life skills is a big thing to me because, you know, if you're not prepared for life, and that's what education is supposed to prepare us for, so that kind of encompasses everything you do. And then learning and innovation skills. So if we're not able to learn, then they're not going to be able to transition that into what they're going to do the rest of their life. So if that's either go to college or take on a job, if they're not going to be able to learn the skills at that job. Describe how each of you use your skills in your classroom. So each of you want to take your answer and kind of talk about that.
I think I was the first one up there.
Okay.
So like, I take my content knowledge, like for instance over basketball, I do that unit over 3 weeks. And I'll start out with like just basic skills, fundamental skills like dribbling, you know, around cones, shooting, whatever. And then I build on top of those to where we actually get to be playing a game towards the end of basketball. And then life skills, you know, I just try to teach them good sportsmanship, and you know, I tell them, you know, it's good to be competitive because I feel like in this world, everything is competitive. You compete to get your jobs, everything else, but at the end of the day, channel that competitiveness in a positive way rather than negative, because you would, I mean, kids just argue, you know, over who won and lost at the end. And so I try to teach them like it's good to be competitive and want to win, but at the same time be a good loser at the same, you know.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. I had we use the app that will record, you know, our curriculum for innovation, we try to bring the iPads into the weight room, you know, show the technique that we want, and then we line it up with huddle technique, and they record it either through iMovie or huddle technique, and then we use Apple TV with Rap Performance, like I said before, and we design those workouts, so that allows them to use that innovative skills and learning how to use the application in the computer, plus learning how to get their maxes and what their percentage is going to be on everything, so those tools are there for them. But I do agree with Spencer with the life skills that at the end of the day, you know, it's not healthy to be, you know, so amped up all the time.
Yeah.
So you got to have a way to get those. We try to teach them stress relievers.
Yeah, that's good. I completely agree with you, being us 3 PE.
Mine falls into learning and innovation skills because a lot of times I have an open policy towards technology in my classroom. So if a kid wants to take notes on Notability or typing on Google Docs, I let them, and then I also have a paper copy. So they have to choose, you know, what works best for them, and that's, you know, that learning skill.
Okay, good. You know, those are all good examples. Now we're gonna go. How do you implement technology into teaching in 20? We just talked about that, didn't we? All right. And then how much professional development do you get to prepare? And that's like what we talked about. In, you know, if 1 was little, up to 5 was a lot, and most of us were about 2 to 3. So most of you guys don't feel like you get quite as much professional development as you'd like. I definitely feel that in my building we have 0 technology, any professional development to any of the 21st century or technology, and we do not. And everybody comes to me for questions, and sometimes I don't know the answer, so I have to research it and then go back to them. So that's all.
All right, that's 5 minutes. It doesn't take too many questions.